Hej, z tej strony Lekcja, a to już 7. odcinek z serii Hogwarts Legacy. W tym odcinku pójdziemy na lekcję Eliksirów i jak się wam ta seria podoba, to koniecznie zostawcie łapkę w górę.
This looks like the location from the painting.
Couldn't there be Aura's or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that.
A my już idziemy na zajęcia z Eliksirów. Okej, jesteśmy.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Okej, czyli będziemy tworzyć eliksir wigowy.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Dobra, pomieszane.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need. Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumor.
I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office.
Okej.
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Very well. I'll bring you a Fwooper feather.
Brilliant! Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Okay.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror.
Keep your...
Okay. Mamy szatę, ale jeszcze coś. Mamy jaja tego apelnika i zdobyć pióro. Tutaj mamy.
Your potion should not be that color, Miss McDowell.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Adurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Okay.
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Dobra, czyli tutaj mamy wasz eliksir. To już 20 sekund będzie gotowy. Trzy, 2, 1. Mamy to. Super. Mamy eliksir.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening?
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot coming from a fellow Ravenclaw. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try.
Jeszcze stała.
Well done.
Śmierdzącego.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Okay.
I brewed an Adurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new
Bo się
student.
dowiedział.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Okay.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippin's.
Będzie gotowy.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise. Fewer explosions.
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
O, Iwander. Dobra, czyli pójdziemy do Iwandera. Fajnie by byłoby się tam przeleportować dzięki magii Fiu. To będzie idealne miejsce.
I was standing behind a till counting knuts and sticks to the top.
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
Of course, Mr. Ollivander. Sounds most up my street.
Wonderful. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw?
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlery. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of statues similar to Jackdaw's. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
Why would the thief have taken the wand?
I must admit I have no idea. From what I can gather, he fancied himself an adventurer of sorts. Always looking for trouble. In fact, after he went missing, rumor had it his ghost was seen in Hogsmeade. Never heard much about him after that, but it seems as if his adventurous spirit may have got the better of him. Perhaps he thought that the wand had some special power simply because of its esteemed lineage. Astonishing how misunderstood the art of wand-making is.
Surely you could continue searching the owlery.
Oh, one would think. However, the headmaster does not take kindly to an old wand-maker loitering about the place. Can't say I blame him. Also, I have perhaps been looking for too long. I feel a fresh set of eyes, and a bright mind like yours is sure to solve this riddle.
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
Oh, you've brought hope to this old wand-maker's heart. Professor Fig was right. You are a remarkable student.
Dobra. Pójdźmy już do Hogwartu, ale zanim to się tam... Ajajaj. Tutaj chyba najbliżej będzie tego. Mam nadzieję taką przynajmniej.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Okej. Więc idziemy już tam. Do tego miejsca.
Incendio!
Dobra. O, źle poszedłem. Tutaj jest nauka zielarstwa. No, okej. Sprawdź stawiarnię. W stawiarni nie byliśmy jeszcze. Więc odkryjemy nową część Hogwartu. I się bardzo cieszę z tego powodu. Ciekawe, czy
All of my siblings have finished with Hogwarts.
be,
Nice to be here on my own for once.
będzie ten Quidditch w tej grze. Ciekawy bardzo jestem tego, czy będzie Quidditch, czy nie będzie. Tak, to Hagriда jest? Chyba tak. Tak, tu.
What are you up to now?
Tak. Tu Hagriда jest na 2000%. Długo się idzie tam kolibka. O,
Incendio!
ciekawe. A pójdziemy na sekruty sobie. Tak łatwiej chyba będzie. Się zdaje. O, mi pomogli. Trzeba zebrać. Okej, czy się tutaj da? Nie, tutaj się nie będzie dało. O, ale Hogwarts jest piękny, naprawdę tutaj. Tam trzeba za niedługo pójść tam, bo widok będzie pewnie taki super, że nie wiem. Dobra, jesteśmy już wystawieni.
The statues Mr. Ollivander mentioned must be upstairs amongst the owls.
Się nic nie stało, ale się rozglądam za tą różdżką na tych belkach.
Don't mind me, owls. I'm just here to help a friend. Now, where are those statues?
Incendio!
I recognize those handles. The summoning charm should do the trick.
Accio!
Akcja.
I'd best keep looking.
A są żelkawki.
Incendio! Accio!
No statues here. Empty perches. Could be the right size for jackdaws. Or statues of jackdaws. Here's a welcome surprise. Nothing.
Nic nie ma. Już chyba nic nie ma tutaj. A,
Accio!
tu będzie na pewno. Na pewno to zrobimy.
This'll do nicely.
Jeszcze nam dużo brakuje.
Birds aren't afraid of heights. Perhaps I should look a bit higher.
Muszą jeszcze, o.
Accio! I'd best keep looking. No statues here. I'll do that, thank you. Nothing. I'd best keep looking. No statues here.
Nie, no są to tutaj. Z 3 chyba.
What's happening?
Ojejku.
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Good news. If you've got something to hide, you found the perfect spot. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. So Mr. Ollivander was right. He wants his family wand back.
Goodness, I'd forgotten about that wand. I assure you I don't have it on me. I'm almost certain I dropped it the moment I was beheaded in that cave. Oh, it was sheer folly to follow that map.
What map?
Ridiculous, really. Found it on some yellowed old pages Peeves had pilfered. Thought I could impress a girl. But that's a story for another day.
So you stole a wand and then followed a map on some pages that you took from Peeves and followed that map to your doom.
Odd to hear it all reduced to such absurdity, but yes. Why do you care about some old wand?
I don't really. Ollivander does. It's the pages I'm after. Might they be with the wand in the cave?
Indeed. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest? I'd be happy to show you where to find them.
If that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you there.
If you don't mind the sight of my decapitated skeleton, the wand and the pages are yours for the taking.
Revelio.
To sobie zbiorę. I tam się spotkamy. Ale chciałbym jeszcze wejść na sam dach, bo tutaj nie byłem jeszcze. O!
Accio.
A, tutaj muszę.
Levioso. Accio.
O, 2 naraz. Super.
Revelio.
Ale to sobie jeszcze zamienimy szybko. Wow, ej, to jest naprawdę pięknie. Tam zaraz pójdziemy. Okej, ale to chyba w następnym odcinku tam już pójdziemy, ale jeszcze zanim tam pójdziemy, to chciałbym jeszcze zobaczyć stadion Quidditcha, czy się tam da wejść, bo zakończyłbym go zobaczył jeszcze. Łocie, co ja tutaj robię? Teraz zginę zaraz pewnie. Jeziorko fajne, fajne. My chcemy iść na stadion Quidditcha i go. Wow, tam mi spadł. Nie zobaczyć chcę. To się chyba idzie. Idziesz chyba. Dobrze myślę. To powinno się tutaj iść. Jakieś wejście musi być. Tutaj się nie da, no poszukam. Może... Gdzieś tu jest wejście. O! Tu jest wejście, tak. No. Wow. Tu jest talent.
Black hadn't cancelled it, we wouldn't be looking for the blasted thing in the
Come on,
first place.
where are you?
You're
Revelius.
saying it wrong. Ugh, Revelia.
Much better.
Oh, shut up. Wait, Accio. Ugh. He's ruined my
Revelio.
entire school year. I hope a puffskein goes up his nose and snatches his brain.
It had poisoned the poor beast.
What sort of headmaster doesn't allow sports? Deserves to be in Azkaban. That'd suit him.
Oh, if Black was in Azkaban, I should pity the Dementors. The man has no soul to take. Besides, Azkaban wouldn't
Okej,
suit
nie
Black.
można chyba tutaj
Not enough mirrors.
latać jeszcze. Musisz się nauczyć ze zaklęcia rozbrajającego. Okej. To idziemy na misję, żeby się nauczyć zaklęcia Expelliarmus. Na razie nie możemy z tobą pograć, bo chyba chcemy pograć z tym teraz ciekawość. O! Nie widziałem tego. Gro, rękawice do Quidditcha. Zobaczmy, jestem tego ciekaw. To są te chyba, nie? Ale nie mogę. Muszę tego zabrać. Dziwne, ale dobra. Spójrzmy. Zatem już. Tam trzeba się nauczyć zaklęcia Expelliarmus.
It was a ridiculous thing to do. I'm not impressed in the least.
Dobra. Lekcja teraz właśnie.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
Oj, oj, oj. Oj, znowu się nie nauczył, ale już mam. Expelliarmus.
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do. What is it?
I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House, like you. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigellus Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds horrible.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
Okej. Chciałbym powiedzieć szczerze, na przykład ten. Okej.
Levioso! Expelliarmus!
You seem fantastic, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Okej.
Expelliarmus!
Still at it, I see.
Okej, mam pomysł.
Levioso! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso!
Dobra, to mamy je już zaliczoną. I... misję. Okej, może... I jeszcze to na sam koniec. Tutaj pójdziemy i idealnie będziemy blisko, żeby... Okej. I do tablicy...
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they
Kortu.
brilliant?
Albo wiecie co? Jednak nie, jednak... To sobie zrobimy w kolejnym odcinku. Dzięki za oglądanie. Mam nadzieję, że się wam podobało. Jeszcze tylko chciałem zobaczyć urządzenie tutaj nasze nowe. A może taki. Więc dzięki za oglądanie. Mam nadzieję, że się wam podobało i do zobaczenia jutro o 17:00. Cześć!